Welcome to another edition of Autocar India Quick News. Here we give you a look into the major happenings of the week from the Indian automotive industry. This week we've had the much-awaited launch of the Hyundai Exter. But before we get into the details, ensure that you're subscribed to the Autocar India channel and that the notification icon is active. Now let's move on and talk about the Hyundai Exter in detail. Hyundai launched the Exter at an introductory price of 6 lakh rupees, going all the way up to 10 lakh rupees. The Exter is available in 5 trims and is offered in both petrol and CNG powertrains. The Exter is based on the same platform as the Grand Ather and the Auto compact sedan and is also powered by the same 1.2-litre naturally aspirated petrol engine, producing 83 horsepower and 114 Nm of torque. The petrol engine can be had with both manual and an EMT gearbox, whereas the CNG version is only offered with a manual gearbox. In CNG mode, the engine produces 69 horsepower and 95.2 Nm of torque. Hyundai claims a fuel efficiency of 19.4 km per litre for the manual transmission, 19.2 km per litre for the AMT, and 27.1 km per kilogram for the CNG variant. For the exterior styling, the Exter sports some details you would find on larger SUVs like boxy proportions, an upright nose, thick body cladding, prominent front and rear skid plates, and roof rails. Other noteworthy styling elements include a unique H-pattern LED treatment for the DRLs and the taillights, flared wheel arches, and a textured detailing on the C-pillars and the tailgate garnish. For the higher trims, the Exter gets 15-inch dual-tone alloy wheels and a choice of 3 dual-tone paint options. On the inside, the dashboard is shared with the Grand Ather and the Auto, but with a few key differences such as a full black interior and a digital instrument cluster with a 4.2-inch MID. Higher variants get semi-leathered seat upholstery finished in dual-tone black and olive green shades. The features list on the Exter is long and includes auto projector headlamps, 8-inch touchscreen, automatic climate control, wireless charging, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, inbuilt navigation, connected car tech, voice-activated commands in multiple languages, and over-the-air updates. Safety features include 6 airbags as standard across all variants, ESC, ABS with EBD, reverse parking sensors and camera, 3-point seat belts and seatbelt reminders for all seats, and ISOFIX anchorages. What do you think of the Exter? Let us know down in the comments. And stay tuned for a first drive video of the Exter that goes live at 11 AM on Monday, the 17th of July. Maruti Suzuki has launched a CNG version of its Fronx Coupe crossover at 8.42 lakh rupees ex-showroom. The Fronx CNG comes in 2 trims, both of which are only available on the 1.2-litre petrol engine of the Fronx. The CNG versions are priced at a premium of 95,000 rupees over their petrol equivalent. The Fronx's 1.2-litre engine makes 90 horsepower and 113 Nm in petrol mode, and the figures drop down to 77.5 horsepower and 98.5 Nm in CNG mode. The Fronx CNG is offered only with a 5-speed manual gearbox. The Fronx boasts an official fuel efficiency figure of 28.51 km per kilogram. There are no cosmetic changes to the CNG derivative of the crossover. However, boot space has been compromised thanks to the incorporation of the CNG tank. MG has launched a new exclusive Pro trim for the ZS EV, equipping the electric SUV with a full suite of ADAS or advanced driver assistance systems. The exclusive trim has been priced at 27.9 lakh rupees, which is 59,000 rupees pricier than the exclusive trim. This new range-topping ZS EV packs in ADAS features such as traffic jam assist, forward collision warning, autonomous emergency braking, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, speed assist systems, and adaptive cruise control. Drivers have the option to manually set the level of sensitivity of the assistance systems to either low, medium, or high. The system also has 3 levels of warning: haptic, audio, and visual. Other than that, the EV remains unchanged. To quickly recap, the ZS EV comes with a 50.3 kWh battery pack that enables an official range of 461 km. The front axle-mounted electric motor produces 176 horsepower and 280 Nm, and MG claims a 0 to 100 km per hour time of 8.5 seconds. BMW has launched the facelifted X5 in India at 93.9 lakh rupees. The new X5 is offered in petrol and diesel engines, both paired with mild hybrid systems. Here is a list of their prices. For the facelift, BMW has given the X5 a reprofiled front bumper with an optional illuminated grille and slimmer headlights, which now gets BMW's signature for the LED daytime running lamps. Not much has changed on the side profile apart from the design of the alloy wheels. The only change at the rear are the redesigned taillights. The most notable change in the interior is a new twin-screen panel that houses a 14.9-inch infotainment screen and a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. Other changes include the drive selector, which is now a glass toggle switch, a Harman Kardon music system, a heads-up display on the M Sport trims, and ambient lighting. The X-Line trims get sports seating with heating function, while the M Sport trim gets comfort seats with ventilation. BMW is also offering a whole host of new driver assistance systems, which includes cruise control, attentiveness assist, parking assist with 360-degree camera, reverse assist, remote parking via smartphone, and drive recording. Other safety features include 6 airbags, dynamic stability control, and more. The X5 facelift will be available with a petrol and diesel powertrains, both of which offered with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. The X-Drive 40i version gets a 3-liter 6-cylinder petrol engine that produces 381 horsepower and 520 Nm of torque, while the X-Drive 30D version gets a 3-liter straight-six diesel engine producing 286 horsepower and 650 Nm of torque. BMW claims that the petrol-powered X5 can manage a 0 to 100 km/h run in 5.4 seconds, while the diesel can do it in a claimed 6.1 seconds. The petrol version has a claimed top speed of 250 km/h and the diesel maxes out at 233 km/h. The facelifted Kia Seltos made its debut last week and prices are due to be announced in the coming weeks. This week, the Korean brand has opened bookings for the Seltos facelift for a token amount of 25,000 rupees. Existing Seltos customers can avail a K code which would reduce the waiting period of the facelifted Seltos. This code will only be applicable to bookings made through the website. If you haven't already, you can check out Renuka's walk-around video to know more about what's new in the facelifted Seltos. Last December, at the 48th GST Council's meeting, the government had declared that a higher compensation cess of 22% on top of the already existing 28% GST will be applicable to vehicles that meet 4 criteria. 1. Having an engine capacity exceeding 1,500 cc. 2. A length exceeding 4,000 mm. 3. Ground clearance exceeding 170 mm. And 4. Being popularly known as an SUV. The last criteria had left room for a lot of speculations, and last Tuesday at its 50th meeting, the Council clarified that the compensation cess would be levied only on UVs, which includes SUVs, MUVs, and crossovers that meet the criteria of the engine capacity, length, and the ground clearance. This eliminates speculations regarding high-riding sedans, meaning they are exempt from the cess. Over on the world of two-wheelers, Honda has launched a feature-packed Dio 125 in India with prices ranging between 83,400 to 91,300 rupees. The Dio 125 is packed with features such as start-stop system, a silent starter, a digital dash, and an LED headlight. The Dio 125 also gets convenience-enhancing features such as a dual-function switch to open the 18-liter under-seat boot and the external fuel filler cap. Though the Dio 125's power output figures haven't been revealed yet, it is assumed to have figures close to 8.3 horsepower and 10.4 Nm of torque. Suspension duty is taken care of by the familiar telescopic fork or motor shock setup, and the Dio 125 has a generous 171 mm of ground clearance. Another feature that's worth mentioning is the option of a 10-year warranty. The warranty for the first 3 years comes as standard and can be extended by another 7 years. In the lead-up to its launch, Ather has officially revealed images of the segmented LCD dash of the 450S. Though the dash will have Bluetooth connectivity, it'll miss out on touch compatibility. Whether it is an LCD or a TFT unit is still unclear. The 450S e-scooter is likely to get a smaller battery pack than the 450X's 3.7 kWh pack, and the motor could also be less powerful despite having the same top speed of 90 km/h. The 450S electric scooter will launch on August 3rd and will sit below the 450X and command a price of 1.3 lakh rupees. Suzuki has rolled out the 50 lakh unit of the Access 125 scooter from its Gurugram plant in Haryana. The feat was achieved 16 years after the model first went on sale in 2007. The Access 125 was the first scooter in the 125cc segment. This scooter gets a 124cc fuel-injected single-cylinder engine that generates 8.4 horsepower and 10 Nm of torque. There are 3 variants of the Access on offer: Standard, Special Edition, and Ride Connect Edition, and they're priced between 79,400 rupees to 89,500 rupees ex-showroom. And that concludes this week's news. Thank you for joining and see you all next week.